Yeah, good afternoon. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 27th of September 2025. This is my weekly analysis video where we have a look at some of the Forex pairs. I'm trading on the daily time frame using the high probability and divergence trading methods from my books. So, welcome everyone. Thanks for watching the video. If you do like it, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It's always appreciated. It's all been pretty quiet on the daily charts, and I hope everyone's weekend's going all right too, by the way. Yeah, it's all quiet here. I'm back in Da Nang. There's another typhoon off the coast, so we're getting absolutely drenched at the moment with rain. Football, AFL Grand Finals on today, and that's about it, I think. There's not much else to report. All right, let's get into it. Let's have a look at the charts. Now, this is TradingView. I do all my analysis on TradingView. I don't actually trade off TradingView. I'm not a trade signal provider. Please don't follow me blindly. Do your own due diligence, do your own analysis, make your own decisions, people. Please, please, please. So this is my watch list on the right. As I said, it's been very quiet in the daily chart, so we're just seeing how we're going at the moment, and we'll have a go through it. So we'll start with the AusCAD in a sell trade from the 18th of September. It's a high risk trade. You can read my notes there. It's against a trend. Trend starting to turn up. This was very flat, this pair, for a long time. It broke up. Got the sell trade. MACD platinum above the zero level, which is a good thing. That's what we're looking for. Sell when it's above the zero level. Buy when it's below the zero level. That being the zero level. Now, I'm in a loss recovery. If you were just trading with a normal, a traditional way of trading with a stop in place, your stop would have been somewhere between the high here and the dot. So probably about halfway between there. You wouldn't have been stopped out. You could, by now, start considering bringing the stop down above the highs here if you wanted to. I'm in a loss recovery, so these are my targets, these yellow dotted lines here. Taken a few trades, got a bit of a loss to make up, 843 roughly. We got pretty close, but not close enough as yet. We're close back here, went against me, started to come back down again, and the MACD platinum is still above the zero level, so we're just going to stay in this sell trade at the moment. Aussie yen in a buy from back here, which is good. That was a loss recovery. That was trade 5, so we recovered some previous losses, which was great. Can't lose on that. Took a sell here on the 18th of September, and it's just gone nowhere. We're basically at the entry level. You can see it here, and the MACD platinum is still above the zero level. Trend is starting to head up. It's a yen pair. Who knows? Not the end of the world. Aussie, New Zealand. I'm not in any trades at the moment. Was loss recovery mode. I took one buy, then I took a sell, and on the reverse I closed out for a loss. Now just waiting on a valid signal. In this case, it's probably going to be a sell signal. The way price is going, look, it's way above the 50 moving average, so it's a long way from moving average. MACD platinum is above the zero level. We've got regular bearish divergence forming. So that's what we're sort of looking at. At the moment, we're in nothing and got about $167 to make up in losses. Aussie USD. Now, a couple of things happening here. All right, so these buy trades, this was loss recovery from back here. We started here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades. Actually stopped out. So I just leave this on the chart to show you guys and girls for the weekend video. We are now out of these buys for an overall profit. So I recovered all these previous losses and made a bit of profit also on the buys. So that's all dealt with. And I'll tidy up this chart once the video is finished. So we're stopped out of the buy. So the only thing we have is this sell, which we took on the 19th of September. Now the MACD platinum's through the zero level. On Monday, I'm going to close half. And so here we go, 29th of September, which is Monday. I'm going to close half and put a stop at 65987, which is just below the entry level. So I put myself in a no-lose position. As long as the market doesn't gap up hugely on Monday open, we should be closing half of this and putting a stop in place, put myself in a no-lose. So we had a win on the buy side. Now we're going to put myself in a position where we can't lose on the sell side. Only because the MACD platinum's through the zero level. So it's the Aussie USD. That's the only thing I've got for Monday. Bitcoin, BTC, USD. I was in this buy back here on the 9th of September. That was stopped out on the 22nd of September. So that stopped out. There was a sell signal here, and it was based on hidden bearish divergence, which is I love that sort of setup. And in hindsight, I wish I'd taken it. When you look at the market structure, it probably makes sense. I didn't take it because I'm a bit gun shy on taking sell trades on the cryptos at the moment. I'm going to mainly stick with buy trades on the cryptos from now on. Well, that's my plan anyway. But, that's a good example of where hidden bearish divergence worked. And now the MACD platinum's through the zero level on that big bearish candle, the next candle after it. It would have been a good time to close half, put a stop in place just here, somewhere like that. So it would have been a winner. But in the meantime, I just left this on the chart to show you guys that I was stopped out. Small profit, only a small profit. Euro Aussie, I'm in a buy from the 17th of September, and this hasn't really gone anywhere. The MACD platinum is now through the zero level, but there's not really enough wiggle room to close half and take some profit. So I'm just going to let it sit for a while. I might regret that, who knows, but it's above the entry level just. Generally, when the Aussie USD goes one way, this goes the opposite way. Not always, but a lot of the time. So we'll just see where that goes. We'll give it one more day. Euro yen, nothing happening. A yen pair. And we've just got this big regular bearish divergence forming as usual. Euro USD, right, a couple of things here. It's in a buy, DCA buy. One buy there, second buy there. Since been stopped out on the 25th, 2 days ago, 25th of September, stopped out for profit. So there was my stop on that candle there, that bearish candle, last bearish candle, stopped out for an overall profit. So all I have now is this sell trade from the 22nd of September, and the MACD platinum's not quite at the zero level yet, and it's just under the entry point at the moment. So it's going nowhere fast. Stopped out of the buys for a small overall profit. Now to sell, yeah, bit of thunder. Pound Aussie, in this sell still from the 25th of August. Stop in place, can't lose on that. So we're locking in profit there. Took this buy on the 18th of September, and it's just below the entry point at this stage. MACD platinum still below the zero level, and again going nowhere fast. Pound CAD. Now, I took this sell here. I wasn't real convinced on it. It wasn't a great setup, but I made notes of that at the time. That was on the 22nd of September. It went against me badly straight from the get-go, a couple of days. It eventually came down. Thursday, all good, heading back towards my entry level. And Friday just went the complete opposite again. The MACD platinum through the zero level. There was nothing I could do to protect the position. So now I'm just going to have to ride it out and see how we go. So we're still in a sell, and it's not looking that good at the moment. Pound Swiss, no trades on. We've got this big support base at the moment. Seems to be holding. There's been a lot of dots on the MACD platinum. Keep on chopping and changing. So they're in indecision there. Going nowhere at the moment. So, right. Pound yen. The last trade was a sell. I'm in all these previous loss. I'm in a loss recovery, losing plenty on this pair. It's giving me so much grief. I don't know. I keep on trading yen pairs, but I do. So we've got a bit to make up. Don't worry about that too much. I'll just go to a cleaner chart, more recent. This is sort of more individual chart. Same pair. It just shows the last trade. There's a sell here. It's a high risk. You can read my notes there. Look, the MACD platinum's close to the zero level. This thing's pretty flat. This green level's a big round number, 200. It's come up to it several times and it's struggled breaking through. It's a big round number. So we're in a sell. Even though it's going against me, it's not too bad at the moment. Pound USD is another one I've got plenty of trades on previously. I've got all these loss recovery trades to worry about, so I've got a bit of a loss to make up there. And I'm in a DCA sort of mode at the moment. So I've got these 4 sell trades down here, which are not going that well, and I've got this one sell here, break evens down there. The good thing is I've got $6,290 roughly in the bank. I've already booked that in profit, so I can start pruning these trades when I see fit. So I just want to see how much I can get out of this sell trade initially, then we'll start going the other way again. And here's the same pair, just a bit of a cleaner chart showing the most recent sell. So there is hidden bearish divergence there, bang, followed by regular bearish divergence. Something I like, as I say, the 1, 2 and divergences, which has proved to be a winner. Now the MACD platinum through the zero level. Now, if you were just trading this as a standalone trade on this candle here through the zero level, would have closed half down here and put a stop in place just above the highs here. So you should be in, if you're trading this, that would be the plan for that. But because I'm in many trades and I've got to recover, I'm not closing out. New Zealand CAD in a sell trade from the 19th of September. I've already closed out half and brought the stop in play. So I'm probably, if I got stopped out, it'd be overall break even. Ideally, I want this to continue down a little bit and try and bring my stop down closer to the entry level. MACD platinum through the zero level, so yeah. And as we've known, I've been banging on for weeks, this pair's just been going sideways forever. New Zealand USD in a sell from the 19th of September. It's going well, MACD platinum through the zero level, already closed half, stop in place, can't lose on the trade. So it's the New Zealand USD. USD CAD. Now this one is a bit messed up for me. I've got lots of trades on. I don't have much money in the bank either, $100, that's it, not much at all. My sequence started back here somewhere, so I've narrowed it down just to this group of trades in here. I've got these buys on, so hopefully we can cash out on the buys. There's 2 buy trades on, and there's these sell trades. Now the buy trades are going in the right direction, the MACD platinum through the zero level. So hopefully now what I'll look for is, if it keeps on going up, that's great, no big deal. I'll just cash out on the buys eventually. When I get a sell signal, I'll close the buys and go sell and go DCA trying to get back. And just have a look at my profit. Maybe I'll prune some trades with these buy. If these buys are in profit, maybe I'll prune 1 or 2 of these trades to keep me a net zero sort of. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I approach it. I know it sounds a bit revengey trading and that, but that's just the way I do things. I don't particularly like losing on a pair. I take it personal, which is the wrong thing. So this is just the same chart, just a bit cleaner. Just shows my most recent trade. If you were just trading this as a standalone buy trade, I would have closed half on Friday open and put a stop in place. Just down here, somewhere around the 50 moving average. And you put yourself in a no-lose position on that buy trade in the USD CAD. USD Singapore dollar in a buy trade here on the 19th of September. MACD platinum through the zero level, and exactly that on Friday I closed half and brought a stop up in play because I haven't got any previous trades on this pair any longer. That's just puts myself in a no loss position. So that's the USD Singapore dollar. Right, silver XAG USD. Righto, what's happened here? I'll tell you exactly what's happened here. So this buy is still in play, all right? There's a stop in place, can't lose on that. So that's this over here. So that was a trade to buy. I had to recover a previous loss, which I have done. Now we're in, took a sell here, and 23rd of September, so it would have been on open of this candle here. There's an opposite QMP filter dot, so on the open of this little cross candle, closed there for a loss. Now I took a loss of $1,238, say $1,240. That's not too bad. If I closed out this buy now, I think the buy, I've got a profit of about $1,400, $1,500, so it'll cover that loss. So it's not, even though I took a loss there on that sell, it's not the end of the world because I've got this buy on, and as much as I love the profit from the buy, it's no longer valid. See that's moved my trend lines. Yeah, so going back to the loss, I could close the buy and cover that loss, but I'm not going to do that. I want to see how far this buy can take me, and if we get to the stage of price is getting that far from moving averages, the MACD platinum's been above the zero level for a while. as much as I don't like shorting this pair as much, I'm quite happy to have a go at it. So it's not a problem. In the meantime, I keep on adjusting these trend lines. They're no longer valid, so we take them off. It's no longer valid divergence because this is a higher high now. So we're out of the sell. We're just in this buy, and I can just trail that stop up and see if we can recover some of this profit, and then look to go back to the sell side again. XAU USD, which is just gold, similar thing, but we're still in the sell. So the buy is here, and this was a loss recovery. We recovered all that. So that's good. It's a stop in place, can't lose on the buy. Again, I can trail that stop up. Took this sell here, and it's gone against me, Price is going up, MACD Platinum's going down. So there's that regular bearish divergence. Because that's still a valid signal, I've drawn this trend line across the lows here. If I get a break of that trend line, I might consider taking a second sell. Who knows? But if I close both trades now, I'd be overall profitable, just because this big buy be up here, even though it's a partial, already closed half, but the sell's not that far from the entry level. So that's gold. And last one is the US 500, US stock market. Made a new high during the week up here, that blue line. And we've then got a sell signal. As usual, we've got this big regular bearish divergence, which is always seems to be a running thing with the US stock market. Whether you're going to short that, who knows? So, most people just wait for the pullbacks and take the buys. All right, that was a quick video, wasn't it? This week I'll get back into, like I said, I'm back in Da Nang. I will get back into the 80-hour videos again next week. They've been going along all right, but you wouldn't believe it. Just one of the yen pairs, Euro Yen, is just giving me grief like you wouldn't believe. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have taken the first few trades, but now I've got to work myself out of. But we'll get to it. I'll do a video hopefully Wednesday for that. And we've also got the EA going now, which is available for people to use. So I'm doing some videos on that during the week also. All right, thanks for watching. I hope your weather's better than mine. It's the middle of the day here. It's literally 12 p.m. and it looks like it's about 8 p.m. at night. Dark, wet. I'm supposed to be going down and have a couple of beers, watch some football, the AFL Grand Final, but I'll decide to do the video instead. All right, thank you. Enjoy your weekend all. Stay safe.